Welcome back. We are working on a quest, so we need. I'm pretty sure it was red and green. Honestly, I kind of forgot. Um, thinking it was red and green, I grabbed this Jund indestructible deck. So Brash Taunter and Toski, whatever. And I don't know. I like it. It's fun. I don't know if it's that. I don't know where it fits as far as how good it is, but I don't know. So far in this particular matchup, though, my opponent's not having a real good go, which I think is going to play to my favor really well because I've had an awkward draw. So I think we're fine. It's been an awkward draw. I think. Okay, Cultivate's going to really help them a lot. They're going to get ready to start playing some stuff for sure. But if I get another land and I can get the Taunter out, then I'm in a pretty good spot. And I've got a couple of these damage dealers of sorts that I think it's about time to throw down. I did not need that. Did not need that. Alright, so let's do this. I see, this would be two. Well, that would really only take out the one. Alright, how about instead we go here and let that block and go here. Oh, I should have scryed right there. Ooh. I wish I'd have done that. Oh, no, because I wasn't getting through. Never mind. I'm all over the place. Okay. So now we can foretell, and now we'll scry. Okay, I don't need another one of those. I need one more land. That would really be nice. Because I got a feeling they're going to ramp, into something big like that. And if I had the Taunter, I could take advantage of that. So another land would be great. Are you kidding? That's awful. That is so awful. Okay, well, unfortunately because of that, I feel the need to go ahead and get rid of that Gargaroth. Those things are really, really good. And I wouldn't have been as worried about it if I had a Taunter on the field, but I keep drawing them instead of a land. It's crazy. Well, that wasn't a land, but that also wasn't the worst thing to draw. Outside of a land, that probably was the next best thing. And there we go. Okay. This will be good. Ooh, okay. This is going to be tough. Okay, the upside is at some point I can sweep the board of those. I've lost so much already. I won't lose more. There is Okay, so I'm gonna wait. So I'll go Taunter, and then we'll give enough time to get those out. Ooh, but I don't want to wait too long, and that becomes too big. So maybe I do that next turn instead. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and clean this up because that guy's going to get big fast. Okay, and then let's go here. I do need to come up with a plan to get those off the board, but at the moment I don't have one. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that crazy draw. I do not need all of those. I don't need that. Alright, I'll take another land. That's fine. Okay. So I'm out of board sweepers. So whatever comes out, I'm going to have to deal with. I don't know how I'm going to deal with these. I really feel like I'm in a very bad position here. I did not need to draw all of those in my hand. That was really, really bad. Oh, wow. More planeswalkers. They're not just good for their... They're going to be hard for me to get out. Okay, so you're going to destroy that. Well, then why don't I go ahead and sacrifice it? I guess we'll go there. Okay. So that's interesting, because now if they don't, I'm sure they will, but if they don't have anything on board, I can go after... Oh, you're kidding. Now an Ugin? Okay, well that's game. Unless I draw... Which I think I'm going to draw a land, I already know that. Yeah. Another Assassin's Trophy would have been the one thing that would have maybe gotten me out of this by getting rid of Ugin. But no, there's too much going on here. That's kind of an odd... Okay. So Death Touch plus Planeswalkers. What an odd deck. Wow. I really think I'm just going to bail. That's just too much. Way too much. I mean, maybe they play poorly and I get lucky, but no. I'm not counting on that. Not counting on that. That was bad. Alright, I think I'll find a different deck to play with, though. Something a little more competitive. That was rough. That deck was built to do some interesting things, which it can do, but... The hope is that the board sweepers will not only keep the board relatively clean until we get big things like Brash Taunter out. And when I say big, I mean expensive, because it costs 5, which is a little crazy. And then hopefully continue to deal damage to it so that it does its thing. But it's a little clunky, maybe even a lot clunky. What is Turbo Draft? I am unfamiliar with this thing. I've almost got 10,000 gold, which will be enough to do a premier draft. So most likely tomorrow we'll do a premier draft. Okay, so this is 5,000 gold for what? In turbo draft, draft 3 packs and keep the cards you draft, but with a twist. Each will cost 5 less. This reduction will not affect the colored mana required to cast a spell. It does not apply to the activated abilities. Bot draft against AI with no waiting and no pick timers. Okay, so it's... And then... So prizes look like they're similar to a quick draft. But it's not just quick, it is turbo. Well, that's interesting. So it's a different format altogether with... Spells cost 5 less. I don't know. The prizes are a lot better, though, in a premier draft. So I think I'll skip it, but that's pretty neat. Okay, so we do want red and green. Let's get back over here. But not that clunky deck. My discard deck is also a little clunky, but it's just, and it got some interesting interactions. Oh, but I did play it yesterday and got to thinking I might have enough WoW cards to go ahead and finish out a playset of Hollowed One, and that I think may make it less clunky. So, not to mention there are other potential cycling and discarding cards I should look at anyway. Yeah, it may just be time to take another look at this deck and see if we can't make some adjustments. Interesting. Let's take a chance here. So yeah, this was built to really see what we can do with some interesting interactions, and it is fun, and it does do some cool things, but yeah, it can be clunky too. I'm going to go ahead and pay the 2 life and get something going. I'd like to be able to see what's coming, because I do not want that. Okay. Each player mills 3 cards. Well, that's no fun. Okay, we'll play that. And we'll just scry again. Okay, we'll take land. It's not the best color, but it's fine, because I do have a blue there. Okay, he's going to exile cards from my graveyard. Okay, that's not awful. It's not great. Ooh, drawing 3 cards. This is interesting. Oh, and there's black. So they're going blue, black, green. It's a little early for Song of Creation. Let's go. Actually, no, this will be perfect, because if we go Revel first, then anything discarded by Song of Creation, I draw that many cards. So that'll be good. We'll keep that. I think I actually pulled off a win with this deck yesterday, so it's not terrible, just a little clunky. Okay. Oh, they're really going with that mill, and I don't like it. I'm going to go ahead and play that as a land. Not cycle it. I think I'm going to go ahead and go here. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so end of the turn. We've got to discard those to Song of Creation, but then we'll draw 2 more. Nice. Now what's really going to come in handy is when I get a Bag of Holding out. Which I usually have by now. So I'm hoping I don't end up hurting myself by not having it out yet. Guess we'll see. But I can Lava Coil the Mirror Triton. Surprised this is still at 0. Okay, this also will draw me cards from Song of Creation, so this could be good. Oh my goodness, look at all that land. Okay, let's go here. Let's go blue. And let's cycle and see what we get. Okay, so the downside to cycling there is I'm not going to get to draw, but I can, oh, that's right, with Song of Creation I can play an extra land. I completely forgot about that. Anyway, when these get discarded to Song of Creation, I won't get the extra draw from Revel. Revel, what's its name? Real? I added a V in, oh, because it's Everwise, so I added a V just because my, yeah, brain did that for some reason. Okay, so milling isn't the worst thing, but okay, let's see. When my graveyard gets exiled, that hurts because that affects what's its name. All right, let's draw. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Okay. That's one of the keys to the deck right there. One short of being able to play something else. Okay. I guess we're going to hold off. I don't like having that death touch there. So no attacks. I kind of hate discarding those cards, but it also works with Glinthorn. Okay. Let's see, exile up to 2 cards. For each creature card, you gain 1 life. I was going to say, I would exile, yeah, the instants and sorceries. Well, they are heavy on the mill strategy. Okay. It's too bad Glinthorn doesn't also trigger with mill. Okay, they're drawing cards, they're milling cards. They are tapped out. Oh, this should be good. Alright, we'll draw 2 here. Oh, there's my bag. Nice. Okay, we need that out. Let's see. Let's go that one. And we'll go here, and now everything we discard, we essentially keep in the bag, which is going to be nice. What's really good is when I actually have a bag in the bag, and then when I get rid of the bag, I have a new bag. Yeah, I know it's a lot to follow, but trust me, it's awesome. I don't even think it matters at this point, so let's just go there. Oh, that's right, I do get to play an extra land. So in that case, I'll pay the 2 life, because then it will matter. Well, not really. You know, I'm going to go ahead and get that death touch out of the way. That way, Hollow One can do damage later. Nice. It's actually doing what it's supposed to do. I feel like what's his name from the A-Team. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, so the downside though is I'm at 14 cards in my deck. And if they keep milling, I'm going to have to speed this up somehow. That death touch is going to get in my way. So maybe I'll get lucky and draw something to get rid of it. Oh, now I've got to get rid of 2 of them. Okay, so I need to get rid of 2 creatures with Death Touch. And I'm running out of time before I run out of cards in my deck as well. Although as long as I... Okay, here we go. So we'll play the bag, open that bag. Maybe. Yes. Because I'll discard all of these at the end of my turn, which should be enough. That alone should be enough as long as I have Glinthorn on the board. To capture all of those triggers. Yes. And just in case, we'll go there. So yes, all the triggers. I mean, we have enough cards in hand. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just end the turn. End the turn. We discard all of those. Glinthorn triggers and deals enough damage. That's what it's supposed to do right there. You just have to have him on the battlefield, which sometimes is not easy. Oh, did I really miscalculate? He only had 16 life. That was only 8 cards. I could have swore I had at least 8 cards. Because I had like 9 in the bag. I only cast 1 and I drew 2 more. How did I miscalculate that? That was weird. Oh well. I still have cards in my deck, so I shouldn't mill out this turn. We should be good still. But I'm still not sure how I miscalculated that. Let's see. I can put an elf card. Oh, they're copying those things. Okay. I mean, that's interesting, but is it gonna... is so weird. Okay, but it still didn't help in the end. Yeah, I mean, I still won, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Still not sure how I miscalculated, but we'll take it. It worked beautifully. The hard thing is, it requires a setup, and so if they could have just removed the Glinthorn Buccaneer, it'd have just been a really, again, clunky situation, because while it's a lot of fun when the setup works, when our opponent takes pieces out of our setup, it's not very strong. Not a lot of versatility here. Where's my camera facing that way? There. I don't know why it does that. I guess I hit it sometimes, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so we still need red and green. Let's try something different. Gates, trample. You know what? I'm kind of in the mood for some World Tree. Oh, and I need to look into Hollow 1. So I think the Hollowed one, and maybe some other types of discard slash cycling would be good for that deck. So maybe that's what I'll do after I play this game, finish that quest. Let me go back to the drawing board a little bit on my discard deck. Maybe we can make it a little less clunky. Okay, so that gives us... this is not the best hand, but I think we can work with it. Because we'll have a turn 2 and a turn 3 play. Well, yeah. Okay, and there's more land. That's not bad. Okay, the downside here is this looks like... I don't think it matters. Because this is really just for legendaries. Well, I guess I could have gone elemental. Forgot about that. I only have one copy of Nyx Bloom, and so I rarely have it in my hand. That would have made more sense. Okay, so Death Touch is going to go maybe a little too fast. I hope not. We'll see. Okay, we'll go double green there. Okay, that should be enough to at least play Golos next turn. Interesting. Death Touch. Ugh. I really need to get to a board wipe. Or something to slow this down. Might lead. Let's see, okay. I think I need to go white here. Well, yeah, we'll go white. Okay. Yes, we can do that now. Alright. Yeah, my only concern here is time, because I know this is gonna, especially if what's his name hits the board. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 poison counters if Finn hits. Speak of the devil. And I have board wipes, but I don't have one in hand. So, and that is not one either. All right. Yeah, I don't know. That's 5. I can go get a land. And then still play. But, I mean, there's just nothing. There's nothing. I need to go get a board wipe, not a land. And I don't have a land that acts as a board wipe. So, I'm kind of in a pickle. Oops, I meant to click the... I was trying to click on the planes. Oh well. Alright, well, that was the end of that. And I knew the whole time Death Touch was going to be fast. I need a board wipe. I didn't have it. I might run that again. Might run that one more time. Yeah, it's either Death Touch, elves, or goblins. Everything. I was running a deck the other day that wasn't that bad, but it felt so awful because I kept running into those aggro creature decks that we just had creatures everywhere. Yeah. That is true. I'm pretty sure I've done that. I've board wiped a goblins and then still lost. It was nuts. Yeah, I was running, what was it? Oh, we were building something the other day. It was Varinclex. And so I kept working on this. We started out with a Simic Ascendancy, and then I went white to add board wipes. And I kept trying to figure out how to deal with all the creatures. I don't know what it was about that matchup. And it's always interesting to me to see what kind of matchups you get with different decks. And every time I would build it, I would get stuck against wide. Everything was going wide. But, like you said, that is a big part of the meta right now, is everybody's going wide. Fast and wide. I think that's the thing. You can do it so fast right now. Yeah. I do have one copy of Ugin that I will throw in sometimes because, I mean, it is cool. I just get so tired of seeing everybody play it. Like, meh. I want to try something different. I want to play with cards I don't see all the time. Let's see. We have a plains, a forest, and a world tree. So I think we'll just go. I think I'm more likely to need to double white if I get a board wipe. So I'll go with another plains. Let's see. Another Ugin. Ult again. Let's see. And we'll just go forest this time. Is it me or is the bear dancing to my music? I can't click on him, but he was dancing. Oh, really? I hate these. Here's what really ruffles my feathers. I don't want to cycle that. I have plenty of decks. I say plenty. I have decks that I run Cleansing Nova in that would be just fine against all these Shrine decks. But I never play against a Shrine deck when I have Cleansing Nova. It's only when I'm playing something that's vulnerable to it, and then I get wiped out because if you're not playing to get rid of these, then you're stuck. Or aggro. Yeah. Aggro, I think, would probably do just fine against them. I'm trying to think. I don't have a lot of, like, aggro creature decks at the moment outside of my flyers, come to think of it. I do have an elves deck, but I don't play it. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we might have them on a clock now, unless I can get rid of Mirari, which I... okay, because World Tree needs to untap next turn. Let's go get another land. Since it removes everything. Yes, it does remove everything. Okay, I don't think that's a problem, because I'm still going to go get a land. Matter of fact, I prefer that you take out Golos, because that means you're not dealing damage to me. Which keeps the clock ticking. Alright. We'll just grab that. For no real reason. Okay, so as long as they can't take out Mirari, we should be able to hit the World Tree. And then really the only thing that can deal with the World Tree is like Settle the Wreckage. Which that is not. Because you can't even counter it, which I really love. Anytime I have a card that gets around a counter spell, I am in heaven. And here we go. We need that one, and 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 that one. And the most important one, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And one of those, and of course one of those. Submit. And this is what you deserve if you're playing Shrines. I'm just saying. Oh, did I just freeze it up? World Tree is freezing up my computer with all the graphics. Yeah, I'm going to go with no sacrificing. And just swinging. Yeah, I was actually looking at computers again yesterday, and I am somewhat tempted to pull the trigger on buying one. I was wanting to save some more money first, but I don't know. Might buy one that can handle the graphics of World Tree a little bit better. All right, I have time for only maybe one more. I know my streams have been especially short lately, but I've got to get through this weird schedule. Although I only have 2 days of testing this week, today and tomorrow. So I'm thinking Wednesday can be a longer stream. Ooh, maybe I should save my draft for Wednesday. We just hit 10,000 gold. A desktop? I actually am thinking about a desktop. I don't know for sure if that's the route I'll go, but that's what I was looking at yesterday, was a desktop. Okay, so I got 10,000 gold. I can do a draft, and I'm thinking about Wednesday doing the draft because I'll have more time. And then, let's try this again. Thursday, I don't know for sure. I think I'll have plenty of time Thursday. I have to have an appointment Thursday. Friday, I should have plenty of time. I know, my weeks are just so weird. So anyway, today and tomorrow will be short. Like, this will be my last game today, for sure. Okay, this is weird, but we'll try it. And then, yeah, next week I have no idea. This person has to be a long-time player, because surely other people are trying to get that username. I would think that'd be a username you would have had to have gotten pretty early. That's my suspicion, my guess. All right, so mountain. Is this going to be some kind of red aggro? Yeah, double mountains. It's definitely mono red at this point, but mono red with no turn 1 or turn 2 play. That's interesting. Kind of suspicious. Kind of suspicious. I think we're going to have to go plains with the Fabled Passage to give us a chance with Settle the Wreckage. Although we're ooh, that's not going to be good. I don't need 2 of those in my hand. Otherwise, we're actually curving out decently other than picking up a second Varinclex. So we'll be ready, because they're going to have to come with some heat here soon, I'm sure. Oh, did they get a bad draw maybe? I think they must have got a bad draw. Okay. Where are my cards? There we go. Okay. And I guess we'll go ahead and play the Grazer, even though it's not going to give me the effect. It puts something on the board. It'll just be a target. I don't think I mind at the moment. They might bounce right here if they're that stuck on land. No, they didn't. That's got to be tough too, because if you're mono red and you haven't made a play by turn 3, you've got to be in a really rough spot. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. So my decoy worked. We'll go with that. The best counter red. Well, I mean, it just died, but it was a decoy. Oh, okay. That was their problem. They're not mono red, and they didn't have anything else? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Well, I've got something I can target with my Banishing Light now. Okay. Oh, I can't believe... This happened to me the other day. I just kept drawing them all in a row. Oh, it happened to me earlier today with Brash Taunter. I literally drew 3 Brash Taunters in a row. And it just killed my hand. Oh, it was awful. Well, and I already had one. I think I already had one in my hand and then drew 3 in a row. I literally had 4 sitting in my hand. Do I need 5 for anything? No. We'll save our life total there. Don't be so brash. I like it. I'll be honest, I was paying attention to the cards in my hand and it took me a minute, but I like it. Okay, so everything they've played feels mono red, but there's a forest. What did they exile? I forgot. Oh, I exiled that. Yeah, I hate this draw right now. I really, really hate it. And I hate the idea of using Settle the Wreckage on just one creature. But I did use some wild cards and go ahead and get a full play set. So, at least by exiling it though, it can't Oh wait, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. I was thinking of the one that, what's that mechanic? It has the mechanic that comes back from the graveyard. Escape. I was thinking of the one that had escape. They look similar to me. But that's not the same one. Okay. Hey, that's not awful. Alright, that should get me one card, one life, and a 3/3 on the battlefield that if it dies, I keep its counters. I like it a lot. Well, that wasn't the worst card either, but not the best time for it. I mean, I can cast it at least. Well, this land thing really turned around. I went from being like 4 land to 2 to now they've got 6 to my 5. I could really use more land myself now. Oh my goodness. They're going heavy hitters. Alright. I could have played Hinge. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Because this should, yes, take action. Good night. Okay, I was actually going to take out a Planeswalker, but now I'm thinking, let's just go with the face. Now they have to deal with it. I completely forgot about the counters I had on the Ozolith. I was thinking a 6/6, I'll go take out one of these guys. And then, oh wait, no, a 12/12? Yeah, you're going down. Like, there's almost nothing they can do. I mean, even creatures are going to have to deal with the trample. Yeah, once I have enough land, it wasn't such a bad thing having the extra ones in my hand. But, ugh. Sitting on 3 without enough land to play one was rough. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. I've had so much bad luck with that deck, but it was because I kept playing against those Death Touch, Elves, Goblins. Everything was going wide so fast. That's why I went ahead and put in a full play set of Settle to see if that would help. And it did help sometimes. And I'd still get dead hands. Nice. Okay, I want to look at one thing real fast. I've got to go real shortly. Let's see. But I was thinking, how close am I to getting a playset of Hollowed One in this discard deck? Oh, I've already got 3. Got 4 rares. I'm going to wait. I really need to work on this anyway. Oh, I'm already up to 67. Oh yeah, I definitely need to work on this. Okay, that's on my to-do list. I need to work on that deck. It's a lot of fun, but I think I can make it less clunky. Okay, that was fun. I'm gonna have to play more Varanclex later. I'll be back for another short stream tomorrow, and then hopefully round out the rest of the week with some longer streams. Get back on here. But I gotta get ready to go. So thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.